Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I would give you an update on my Derma-Rolling experience. As you know, a little over 3 months ago, I started doing this Derma-Rolling process, in which you take this needle-covered roller and you swipe it over your face. This is the roller. It's got tiny little needles, and this one has 540 tiny little needles. These are a 0.5, is it centimeters? 0.5 centimeters? Anyway, it's 0.5. And I did each section of my face, and then I waited 2 weeks, and then I did it again and waited 2 weeks and did it again, waited 2 weeks. So I did it for 3 months because I wanted to see before and after what the results were. So I'm going to show you the pictures of before and after, and I want you to tell me if you think it made a difference. There is some difference in my skin, but it did not help with pigmentation. It did not erase my acne scars. Apparently you have to use a bigger needle and it hurts more when you do the acne scar removal. So I didn't know that. It's homegrown. I was learning. So I wonder how any of you have fared also. I know that some of you have said you wanted to do this, and I'm wondering how you did. So let me know in the comments what you think. And we'll see how it goes. I may go to a stronger needle, a longer needle. We'll see. It's actually, you know, after you do it, I do it at night, every 2 weeks. You do it at night, and then after you've done it, you put a very moisturizing, hydrating mask on afterwards, and then you go to sleep. You don't put makeup on or anything. They suggest you don't use any of your treatments, such as Retin-A or retinol or rosehip oil, anything like that, for 3 days at least after you've done this process. And then your skin heals itself over the course of 2 weeks, and then you do it again and it rejuvenates whatever it is that makes collagen production happen, and it's supposed to resurface your skin really nicely. So I have seen a difference. I feel a difference in the way my makeup goes on, but you see the results in the pictures. I have some great news, and I think, as you know, I did the drugstore foundation wars, and this is the Catrice All Matte Plus foundation. Now this was a foundation I bought in Target. They also sell it in Ulta, and up until December of last year they were making this foundation. Well, Catrice often, just like their sister company Essence, will discontinue an item so that they can bring on board a new item. And they discontinued this. After it won over like 32 drugstore foundations, this was my favorite, they discontinued it. So some of you were so kind, you found different sites, and the actual Catrice site, which still sells this, but they're just kind of selling out their inventory until it's gone. What they replaced it with is this, and I just got it. This is the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I got it in 2 colors because I wanted to try 2 different colors. You can see there's a slight difference there. This is rose beige and this is light beige. Now this one was light beige, so this was kind of the matchup for it. And on my skin, you can see that the two of them are almost identical, but they're different formulas. They're slightly different formulas. This is the new one. And this is the old one. So as you can see, the old one is more of a cream gel. The new one is more of a watery serum. However, when they're on your skin, they're very, very close. But what's even better news here, I like the new one better. I think the new one is fabulous, and it's not very much money. I think it's like $7 or $8. So this is, I guess you could call it the new winner of the drugstore foundations. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. But why did they do this stuff? I hate these eyedropper things. Ugh. It took me 2 eyedropper fulls to do my face, and my makeup is this today. I really like this a lot, and I feel better about this being discontinued because I do like the replacement better, and I'm so relieved. Now, okay, Catrice, don't discontinue this one now. Ugh. Anyway, okay, so I went to Sephora's VIB Rouge fall preview event this morning. And I had to go to work today too. It was Saturday, and it's getting near the end of our budget year, and there's a lot of extra work, so I've been working a lot of overtime, which is also, by the way, why I haven't made too many videos in the last few weeks. So I was all excited, and I did film. I filmed going through the store, and of course one of my movies got, as it always seems to happen, I don't know if it's because I set down the camera for a second because I'm looking at makeup and I turn it off accidentally, I don't know, but I lost some of the footage. But here's the footage of going through Sephora for the fall VIB event. this event, there was no sale. It was really just hot shots like me who spend way too much money in Sephora had the opportunity to get up really early on a Saturday morning and go over to Sephora and buy things, okay? So I swatched a few things, I looked at a few things, I was a little unimpressed, unenthused. There was hardly anything at all of interest. Too Faced put out this glitter palette that had a white matte and a black matte base. You could use either of those and then put these glitter shadows over the top of them, and it's supposed to look metallic and wonderful. Doesn't look metallic and wonderful on me, unfortunately. So I wound up over at NARS, and when I had ordered my Trish McEvoy planner set, because I'm doing a docutorial on Trish McEvoy, they had sent me a NARS sample of the new NARS blush, and it's a liquid blush. And I thought, this is interesting. Let me just put it on there for you. You can see. And I liked it. So the first thing I got from the Sephora Fall VIB sale was the NARS liquid blush. And it looks like nail polish the way they have it packaged. And it still looks like nail polish. Even when you pull it out, it looks like nail polish. But basically, you just need a dot. And you can just smear it, or schmear it, as my husband says. And it just goes into, I've got it on now. Let me show you. Isn't it sweet? It's very pretty on. It's less menacing and less pigmented than the powder, which I got as my Perks reward. This is the Orgasm powder on its own. I also have one of these with Laguna bronzer. Isn't it cute, little baby one? This is the powder. So let me just put it side by side. Okay, so this is the powder and this is the cream. So the powder seems to be a little more metallic-y and a little more, I don't know, duochrome-y. And the actual blush itself, I feel, is more of a solid color and more going towards the pale pink baby doll kind of color. And it's awfully pretty. But the staying power is what had me. It had me at hello. The staying power of the cream is wonderful. The packaging, I'm not sure of because, I don't know. Also, they had released the NARS Orgasm lipstick, which is what I'm wearing now. It's not very pigmented and not very prominent. It's awfully pretty at work in the daytime. This is it here. Let me just show you. You can see it's not all that pigmented. Can you see it? I think it's very, very pretty, and it's awfully subtle. So I can wear it to work. I'm really looking at more conservative makeup now for work, because you know, the old lady that's dressed up like a harlot at work is not, it's not an attractive thing. Harlot at home, okay, but harlot at work, I also meandered over to the Cover FX counter, and somebody had said in the comments that they loved Cover FX powder foundation. And since I'm doing the powder foundation wars, which will probably be next week's video, I decided to get the Cover FX powder foundation. And this color is N30, which is my shade, my summer shade anyway. I have it on my neck. I wanted to make sure I matched, but it's a really pretty, I like the neutral shade, although it does seem a little yellow. But we'll see how it goes. I'm putting it up against all of the powder foundations, and I am actually mixing high-end and drugstore with the powder foundations. It's just, you know, and you'll be surprised. Okay, what else did I get? Laura Mercier had these out on display, and talk about buying something for the packaging. Look how cute. Oh, gee. This is the Lacquer Lip Vinyl Look Lip Varnish. The color is Desire. And it's very lip glossy, I'll have to tell you that much. And I'm not sure if you have to let it dry. I haven't given this the whole day at work test, but gosh, that packaging is just so cute. And they had several colors. There was an orange one there that was truly orange, that I think probably if you have a tan or you're medium to darker skin, you may like that. This one was probably the most neutral looking of the colors. It's awfully pretty. We have to see how it goes through the rest of the day though. Speaking of it lasting through the day, this is the Kat Von D Makeup Locket Spray. And it's very, very light, which I like that about it, because you really need something that's not going to spray you like a water hose like some of them do. I think it's the e.l.f. one or the NYX one. When you spray it, it's like you hit yourself with a water faucet or something. But this is the Kat Von D. I'll let you see how it is. Looks like I'm locked for the week here now. It's very nice. There is a light scent to it for those of you who don't like any scent to your makeup. And so that's all I bought. And of course, you know, when you go to these events, they always give you like a goodie bag, you know, and I was all excited because she put the goodie bag in, and I was like, oh, isn't that cute? It looks a little like a bowling bag or something. You know, this is the bag. So I unzipped it and I looked in to see what kind of samples I had. None. There's no samples. I'm like, what? No samples. And she had said, oh, I put your sample in here. She gave me, of course, I was having a bad hair day this morning at work. She gives me some shampoo. This is my sample. No samples in the goodie bag. Sephora, really? You know, and I've had, and I don't know if any of you have had this happen, but during their sale, I had ordered like 4 separate orders, and I only got like 2 of the free samples that I had checked off. I check off the 3 samples each time. You get 3 free samples with each order, and a perk thing usually. I only got like 2 of my samples in one order, and I didn't get any of my stuff, and I didn't get any of my perks. And I'm thinking, wow. So you know what? I called customer service and complained about it. So they actually restored some of my points so that I could get the perk. And so don't be afraid to do that. I mean, don't be afraid to take things back if you hate them, and don't be afraid to call up customer service if you feel that you've been, you know, duped by something, or you've been, you know, shorted your perk or shorted your samples. Just let them know, you know, and they will try to make things right. So they're there to service you. And if you're VIB Rouge, I'm so important. All that means is that I spent too much money at Sephora. If you're VIB Rouge, you really should, you know, take advantage of some of those things they give you and they brag about when you first become a Rouge. Oh, you've got a personal concierge, and oh, you've got a, you know, free makeover. And I was a little insulted this morning, because when I first went in, she goes, we do have makeovers over here, you know, and she was like, she followed me around to tell me like I needed the makeover kind of a thing. Of course, I was already in my makeup, ready to go to work right after, but anyway. So that pretty much does it for my Sephora haul, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful week, and have a beautiful day. Take care, everybody. Toodles.